Hello French Fro fans, it's Erin again, and I'm just here to show you how I added the mane and tail with just strips of fleece, just to give it a little sprucing. So first thing you're going to do, well, for her I like to have the curved edge instead of a pointy, so I cut that first. And then you're going to want to cut your three colors, which on the towel I used green, blue, and purple, which is because she already has the red, orange, and yellow on her front. For this purpose, I just picked whatever I had handy. And they're about 3 inches wide. What you're going to do is open up your towel, pretend that there's a design here. You're going to line them up, and I did it about a ½ inch away from the center. And you're not going to want to overlap them unless you have a really heavy-duty serger or sewing machine, because it adds way too much extra bulk if they're overlapped. So you just put them all there, have them laying on the inside of the towel. Flip this side back over, make sure everything is lined up, and then you're going to sew and serge, or however you finish your seams. And then when you flip it back out, you'll have, this is the inside, so just my seam is showing. And then I took and cut the strips in half, so then instead of having one of each color on each side, it has 2, so there's actually 4 strips of each color on the mane. So now I'm going to pause it and show you how I did the tail. So for the tail, I have now cut 6 pieces, which are about 18 inches long because I just bought ½ yard cuts of fleece, so that's just what I went with for the length, and probably about 1.5 inches wide. And for her, since I used all colors of the rainbow, there were 6 pieces, so I'm doing 6 again. And what you're going to do is just make sure you can find your middle, and then then you can either pin it or just hold it really tight right there. And what you're going to do is take it on your towel, wherever you want the tail to be, so then you're just going to sew it right here, straight across, and you're going to want to backstitch a few times because obviously little kids are going to pull on it. So just backstitch and sew it on here with a straight stitch until you feel it's pretty secure. And then what I did after it was sewn on is I grouped them back together and added a piece of ribbon right here, so then that they were grouped together and they weren't really separated. And you can see that here. So they were sewn and then grouped, and I put it right next to her beauty mark there. And I might have kind of tried to make it in the spot that would be by the bottom of the child, so can represent the pony there. So I hope that helps.